Hey guys, how you doing? Tori here, Geelong-Flipper, your mate Uncle Flip. Coming to you from another day in slightly overcast Geelong. I'm a full-time reseller, a part-time author. I've got 11 books on Amazon. Go check them out under Tori Favreau. And today we're just doing chores and talking to each other. In case you guys are wondering what the channel is normally about, it's about thrifting. It's about how to resell. It is still that. We're in the process of getting ready for a monumental move, and we'll be documenting it on YouTube, moving from Geelong in Victoria to eventually Mackay in Queensland. And that's about, but we are sidestepping to Toowoomba, also in Queensland, or an hour away from there. So we're going to document that journey. I'm going to show you how I'm going to make money. Well, hopefully how we make money as we go up the guts of the country. And yeah, it's going to be a hell of a journey. Lots of kilometres in the Flipmobile. I still have not even wrapped my head around how I'm going to convert this to a temporary camper. I've got some ideas. I don't want to make it into a full-blown camper van. I just want to make it into something that we can sort of live in for a couple of weeks as we're doing our thing. And I can't wait for you guys to be a part of the journey. Play the music, play the music, play the music. Tori here, Geelong-Flipper. Hey guys, Tori.
Your mate Tori.
It's Geelong-Flipper here.
Geelong-Flipper.
Me, Tori.
Tori here.
Uncle Flip. I'm Tori.
Tori here.
Tori here. The
Geelong-Flipper.
How you doing? Okay, so today I'm going to the Offsite. It's the little warehouse. Please, if you are still watching and haven't subscribed, please do so. It really, truly helps. And if you don't mind giving a thumbs up or a cheeky comment, you can even just write the word cheeky comment and hype the video. It just helps. I need to, well, I would like to build this up in the algorithm. I know it's a vlog channel more than anything now, as it shows you my life. I'm 53. Recently, in the last 12 months, I've lost 3 of my parents, my mum and dad and my father-in-law, and it's all documented. Not for the sake of the channel, it's more for my own sake. I turn the camera on and talk, but we've built a beautiful community, so I turn the camera on because I feel like I'm confiding in friends. It's public, but we're going to get going. And I just in case you are new, also, I'm a bit all over the place, like autism, and I'm sure a lot of other stuff going on, but able to run my own small business and turn a profit. So, and yeah, you know what, also, it's not too long now, next Thursday in fact, that I marry the love of my life. So I can't wait for that either. It's going to be a big old week. We've got a funeral, my father-in-law's funeral on Wednesday, and then racing back down to Victoria to get married. Have a couple of, well, a day off. We've got a day off. Oh, 2 days. One day will be thrifting though. But so you guys will be along for the ride. My first day being married, we'll probably be filming, thrifting. And then I am thinking, if Ali still wants to do this, yeah, we'll go thrifting down around Warrnambool, then Rhiannon and Lachlan. We may actually pick up the trailer from you, if it's okay, depending on what your movements are. All right. In any case, I've got to get to the post office. I've got to drop off just one item for Ali. We had trouble finding it yesterday. Even though it's a Saturday, she's paid for Express. I mean, you lose the Express element over the weekend, but at least that way the customer can see it's been lodged. And when they get it, they'll see that we paid out of our own pocket to hurry the post up. So I think those things are important. It is difficult because, like, we're trying to get stuff packed to move, but at the same time, we're running a small business that involves thousands of little items. As you guys, doesn't matter where you're at in your reselling journey, whether you're just, you know, selling a couple of things a week on eBay, or whether you're generating a full-time income through eBay or whatnot, or Facebook Marketplace, the fact that you're doing it, you know, or have an understanding. If I know there's viewers that they like op shopping, but they don't resell. So, but you get it. You get the hustle, you get the struggle. And I really do appreciate you being here. So, yeah, getting this off to the post office is important. This post office is always packed. And at the moment, the head unit in the car, the head unit being that's the display. it turns itself off occasionally. So I can't at the moment, unless I'm going to waste a lot of time, I can't trust this head unit to put me in a position where I need to reverse out. It's an LDV G10 van. I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying driving it, but it's got a pretty crazy blind spot. Interesting. Just drove past a high ace there because I know what I'm looking for now. It's funny and not funny, but they had the external port for power, which means that is a stealth camper. There's nothing on the outside that suggests it's a camper. And now that I know what to look for a little bit more, I am realizing there are a lot more people living out of vehicles than what I think most of us would realize. Some of it's by choice, some of it's by necessity, but I'm starting to know, like, because I am just bombarding myself with like TikToks and stuff like that of people who build campers. I am not smart enough. You know, if I was when we're in Toowoomba, my further out, but my future and brother-in-law, and on a Thursday will be my brother-in-law, Ben, who you've met before. If you go back to April, you'll have met Ben. He is a carpenter. He might be able to give me some advice or make something. I don't know. He might be able to help anyhow. Kit this out a little bit better. Because at the moment, we don't have anywhere to live in Mackay when we get there. We've got friends like Clint who have said you can stay with us. I don't want to do that to anyone. It really infringes upon another person's life. But so yeah, I'd like to make this as sleepable as possible. Even if it does mean that, you know, if we're staying with friends or whatever, that we're simply outside somehow, you know, living in the van or sleeping in the van for the most part. In any case, it will work out. Now I've got to remember, I've got to stop at the post office because I'm realizing I'm driving up the road chatting to you guys, and I'm like, oh, blah 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 blah, and then I'll miss the post office. So it's just up and around the corner. So I've got to tell my chicken brain, stay focused, stay focused. You need to go around the corner to drop off Ali's eBay parcel. Going around this way though sort of puts me in the got to reverse to get out kind of parking, so I might just zoop around. Like I said, it's a big vehicle with a lot of blind spots. So when I reverse out, I have to go super slow. That's if I can even get a park. This place is always packed. It's just a little, you know, nothing of a nothing, but it's always packed. So yeah, I'm actually going to park a little distance because this way I can still reverse out fairly safely. Ironically enough, behind another van life. But that's not a camper, that's a work car, I think. All right, I'll see you guys shortly and see if we can get the radio working. Okay, package is dropped off. And yeah, the reversing camera is not working. See how it's making a beep and you'd go, oh, the camera's going to kick in. No, the whole head unit's dead. It'll probably turn on sometime as I'm driving, but now all I do, because it's a larger vehicle, is we go slow. But because the damn thing doesn't work properly, we're going to do a circuit of this court and come back out the way we came, and it's frustrating. So I got a phone call from the manager of the car yard, M&G Motors, yesterday. I explained what was going on. I explained that I needed it to be working. He was very apologetic about how long I'd had to wait for a reply and that I'd had to chase it up. I get it, and I do get it. They're trying to run a business, and I just said, look, the only issue was after a couple of weeks, you start to feel like you've been put in the too hard basket or just want the problem to go away. I said, you know, and he was like, yep, I can't make any excuses for that. I'll get the guys to find another head unit and we'll install it for you. That's cool if it works. yeah, so the head unit has not turned on yet. I'll be sure to tell you when it does, because it's like a pleasant surprise. It's not the best, like it's a 2020 head unit. It's a USB connect, which is shit. I wish it was Bluetooth. They probably are now, but this one is a USB, which just means you've got to have your phone plugged in all the time. And I'm thinking, well, for the big trip, I don't want my phone plugged in all the time, because I want to be able to film sometimes like this, but still have a GPS. So I do have access to my mother's iPhone. So, and I've got to back up my dad's phone to the cloud, so as the family can have his photos if they want them. And then I'll wipe it and have access to that as well. So we might be able to shoot with two phones sometimes, or at least use one as a comping phone. And yeah, that will be neat. So it'll be an interesting journey up to Queensland. I think it's going to be pretty amazing. I think it's going to be a bit stressful, because we leave here. I've authorised the real estate agent that I've got X amount of budget. His name's Sean, so I've known Sean for a long time, and I trust him to use the funds ethically, or properly, and just give me back whatever is not used. So there'll be a few things that need to get done to get it up to a saleable point. But yeah, then we'll be on the road. The only pressure we'll be under is basically, and Sean, I know you watch, so Sean, you need to sell the place quickly, because we will have the mortgage still on the property until Sean clears it, and hopefully he clears it with enough money left over that we can discharge the mortgage. Had a look the other day. I've actually paid off a lot more than what I thought I had. It's still not a lot in the scope of a lot of people's mortgages, but I'm grateful that I kept hammering away at it. And it should mean that unless the market is spectacularly out of whack, we should be able to, do okay. Discharge the mortgage is the main thing I want. I don't want responsibility of having to rent it, have renters break stuff, then I've got to fix it, or things naturally break. It's an older building. My unit itself is fine. I gutted it and replaced most things, but even so, like Ali and I have lived in it, we've had the 3 cats in there. There's just been life, There's been spills and other bits and pieces. I just want it all cleaned up. Then I can not have to interact with the body corporate anymore, which I think it's hard. Oh, okay. So you guys can count the minutes. The head unit is now powering up. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that exciting, friends and family? It is for me. This thing, it works, it doesn't work, it doesn't work, it works. Then it doesn't work for a day, and we don't need it. It's just got to work. So what I'm doing now is, one, going to get a coffee, but 2, heading to the Offsite to get stuff for the big toy sale. I have postponed it 2 or 3 times now. I do apologise. I know there was about 30 people or so bookmarked the show. So yeah, it's just been one of those things with preparing for Ali's dad's funeral and with my father-in-law's funeral. A couple of nights we just were not in the mood. We couldn't fake, we were feeling so sad. We just went, nah, can't do it. And then I went to my friend Ash's engagement party last night. I was there for a couple of hours. I felt so much better that I'd gone. Gave me a chance to give him a big hug and a kiss and wish him all the best. And also to share my own news about the impending elopement next week. And also about the move. Like, he always knew I wanted to go to Queensland. I've known him forever, but he wasn't aware that we were doing it. He's like, oh, really? When? He goes, I thought you were just going up there, but coming back. I said, no, not coming back, mate. Unless something hectic happens. I don't even know what that would be. I love Geelong. I love my friends in Geelong. I love the Flip fam in Geelong. Yeah. It's been a long time, a long, long time coming. And I'm finally with the right person to make the trip. And I'm in a better state of mind mentally. I've learned over the last few years how to make do with, I won't say very little, because that would be BS. We are okay. We're just frugal. Like, there's certain things I'm not. I eat a lot of food. But like, I'm not out every week going personal shopping for myself, which I used to do. I'd be sad and I'd shop. I've even been able to avoid, to a certain extent, buying a lot of stock, because I get the same dopamine rush out of that, buying stock, because I'm still shopping and I'm still buying stuff that I like. Like, everything I sell, I like. In fact, there's only been one thing that I didn't like that I bought, and it has not sold. It's when I bought, like, I think 30 or so high-vis shirts, brand new with tags, a big brand, and I talk about it all the time. You guys must want to punch me. But they haven't sold, not a single shirt. I paid $7 per shirt. I've got to revisit the pricing on it, and I forget because I've got goldfish brain about some things. I'll tell you guys when it's fresh in the video. What I really need to be doing is literally, when I say it, sometimes it's like this for me. When I say it, I need to literally pull over in the car and freaking do it while I'm thinking of it. Because otherwise I forget. I'm a human. I forget I'm a human. Comment, I forget I'm a human. I don't know if the comment game's fun or annoying, but I like it. Like, it made me laugh. I checked the last video and you guys good enough to play along. I had, like, I think 8 or 9 comments of dun dun oven food. Some of you put, like, music around it, and literally I'm giggling in bed and Ellie's like, what are you laughing at? I'm like, I love the Flip fam. Dun dun oven food. Oven food. This isn't oven food, it's bean squeeze. Pulling in now. All right, ledgies. I'm gonna get some food. Oh, all right. Food is ordered. It's so stupid. Like, I move money around all the time, and I got declined on the purchase because I hadn't moved the money around. Like, you always feel like protesting. I've got money. It's not as though I can do a burnout and jump over a bloody concrete embankment and escape. I'd have to do the circuit of shame, where at the end I go, sorry. It's like when you go through, I hate when you're stuck in a drive-through and you still have to do the lap, because, like, you go through and all of a sudden you go, I actually don't want to eat here. And yeah, you've got to do the drive-through of shame. And it's like, I didn't order anything. Bye. Traffic is busy today. Maybe because they know I'm on the road. Got to empty, like, yeah, get the stuff at the toy show. Like I said, autism, guys, and I jump around. So you guys sometimes will have, it looks like I'm in the same spot doing the same thing, but I've actually gone away for like 15, 20 minutes. And then I've come back. So there's all that to take into account. So if sometimes it sounds disjointed, it's because, one, I've turned off the camera for a second because, I don't film the people here. Well, not deliberately. And a few times I'll go, the camera's on, and they wave. Oh, it's not filming. Do you want me to turn it on and you can wave? On the video, on the YouTube channel that you don't watch. I have missed going into the op. But at the same time, I sort of get we've got to decrease our stock, not add to it. Hang on. That time was only about 40 seconds. I still can't remember what I was saying though. I was trying to tell you what I was doing earlier and then I jumped around. Does it sound like when you guys play this, and often you may just be, you know, having me as a bit of company in the background, does it sound like you're sort of having a chat to someone who's slightly lost their marbles? It must. I think it must. Let me try to get out my thoughts again. So I'm going to the offsite to get stuff for the toy sale. Apologise for the previous 2 times I haven't run it because we weren't up to it. Yep, I already said all that shit, so I know I did. Ash's engagement party. Yep, knew that. Game of squeeze, told him what was going on. Okay, so offsite, toy sale, getting stock, emptying this van. Now, the reason why I want to empty the van, well, obviously, because it should be empty. And quite frankly, I know that there's probably very little chance of anything happening to it, but I'll be leaving the whip at the airport for 2 or 3 days. And I don't want someone looking in through the window going, oh, can the security camera see me from here if I smash that? I don't know how that works. I know that vans can get targeted because often tradies have them and there's like thousands of dollars worth of bloody tools and stuff in them. For me, it's not quite that extreme. It's just there's stuff in there I don't want to lose or have taken that I'm not giving away. I also, this is a question, I need to think about insulation. So, Hadzi, you told me to ask you questions here, but anyone else can answer too. At the back of the van, you can literally see behind me, there's like black plastic paneling. If I pull that away, can I put, oh, there's parks at the op. Don't stop, don't stop. I've noticed at Repco, there's this thick adhesive insulation tape. It's about $150 for 5 meters. And you just cut it to size. The Offsite, what the hell? 3216 is open on a Saturday. I've never seen that before. Doesn't matter. I'm not here to shop. So if I pull that away, 1, can I put it back on easily enough? 2, do you have experience with that insulation tape, anyone? It's about that thick apparently. It sound dampens and insulates, considering we're going to have to sleep in here occasionally, and you cut it out and put it on the roof panels as well. Okay, have you got experience with this stuff? Is it decent? It looks like it's a cleaner way of doing things. So yeah, let me know. Let me know. Okay, here's the next question, guys, about the Flipmobile. These big ass windows at night time, if I'm going to run a really low wattage or whatever fan to push air down onto us out there, but I'll probably also open the windows. Have you guys got ideas for an LDV G10 for the fly screening sort of? I know there's fly screens you can get for normal cars. They go over the top of the car and then you just shut the car door. I've not found anything for windows quite this big. I'm sure they exist. Now, here's the challenge though. We are operating on an extremely limited budget. I'm trying to achieve a lot with a limited budget. So other things that I will be doing is, obviously I want to get a proper made to fit windscreen shield, because yeah, I don't want to have ning nongs looking through when we're trying to, you know, go to sleep. All right, we're almost at the offsite, guys. In fact, we are at the offsite. So we'll get things set up. I've got to get the charger going. the power station. So I'm going to go and charge that. And then I'll eat a toasty because it's here. So give me a hot second. And yes, I'm leaving you inside the car for a second. It's people here. Why are people here? This is the thing. I don't think they understand how I could just kill a man. Sorry, that was Cypress Hill. I don't think they understand that, like, this is my turf and my hood. Actually, no, I know there's not a lot of power left in there. All right, so get some power in. I just don't like leaving this thing because it's $1,000 charger, but I can keep an eye on it in the winds in the car. Oh no, they're pushing off. Get out of here, thieves. I don't know them. They may be professional thieves. They may not be thieves. I am so grateful that these guys let me charge the power station here. Come on, work your magic. Why can I still hear people coughing? Is this plugged in properly? Oh. Look, I'll still leave it going whilst I'm eating, but in truth, it's 74% charged. That'll be charged up in no time at all. So that's all G. All right, guys, so I know you can't see in here, but I'm actually going to miss the offsite. Now I'm here. Hi. It's been a really good space to work in. I've liked it. I feel like you and me, have had a bit of a clubhouse. In any case, we'll be in there in a moment. It's more out of the little storage area that I'll be working today, but I might do some eBay listing when I'm here as well. I've really dropped the ball on my shop, and it's a good store. So I told Ali I'd be gone for a few hours. We'll see how we go. I'm going to eat. All right, be back in a moment. All right, guys, so I've had my yummy toasty, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start moving stuff in and out of the baby offsite. If you can see that white door, I don't know where I'm pointing, so I can't see that thing, but that white door, you slide it up, and down there is another storage place that we're using to put our home stuff in, but also at the front I'm putting stock stuff in because we're rotating a lot of stuff around. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do it off camera, guys. Don't know. Just going to do it off camera. I think sometimes when I'm doing things and I'm talking, one, there's a lot of dead air, and two, a lot of time you can't even see me. And I know most of you aren't watching by this point, you're listening. But I just want to get it done. So, all right. Hopefully, when I finish, that'll be empty. Okay, so I've cleared a lot of the van. I'm not finished yet, but the reason why I'm not is because there's a couple of small TVs in there that I need to just get some photos of. I might put them up on Marketplace. I just think they're going to be a bit too bulky to send via eBay. So I've just got the core flute there. Because it's Marketplace, I don't care quite as much. I just want it to be a cleanish photo. So I'm going to get that done, and I'll just pop some of the photos in of what I'm photographing to give you guys a bit of an idea of what I'm up to. All right? Hey. Okay, so it may look a little bit more claustrophobic in here than normal. I'll show you. Should have set this up first, but I didn't. So yeah, that's how it is. All right, so I'm just cleaning up stuff, and I realized I wasn't using my phone to do that stuff. So all I'm doing is just using a little bit of eucalyptus oil to remove some of the sticky tape on the base of the tully. And it's a slot loading DVD player, and yeah, it works fantastic. But I'm just going to put up on Facebook Marketplace. But with it is a little bit of nostalgia, because I remember ages ago, and this is a long time ago now, before my folks, like mum, got her diagnosis. They were crook. Something was going on anyhow. And I remember one of them was bedridden for a fair bit. They ended up not really using it much, but I bought them this little tally that if they were stuck in bed for any period of time, that they could use this TV. And so yeah, it was like, you know, it's nice buying your parents stuff, like if you can. It was something that I was able to do at the time. Just little things, I guess. It's little things that I think, and I reminisce about this. But obviously, you know, when, as I told you guys, like I'm helping to clear out the house, and I said by this date, anything that's still here is going to go. Well, I'm not going to just throw out a TV. So they left it there. So I'm not going to just throw this out. Like this will either be something that, you know, I sell, or ultimately I hold on to. But for now, I'm preparing it just to try to find it a new home, because at the end of the day, it needs one. It's a working tally with a DVD player on the side, and it's got the remotes and everything for it. I had also, it's funny, it's sort of like my parents also had a 32-inch Sony that I gave to them. Dad used to watch the football in the spare room on it. So I just listed that a second ago. So it's kind of ironic. I'm listing my own stuff, but that my parents had. So yeah, it is one of those things, isn't it? So just getting this stuff ready now. I'll find the remote. They had two remotes next to this. The Voxon one. Voxon's not like a great brand or anything. This will just be a high definition television. But yeah, they held on to them. But they had a universal remote next to the real remote. So yeah, no, I don't know. I'm just going to sell it with both remotes. I think that'll be the easiest way, just to cover myself, cover whoever buys it. Not there's going to be big bucks. It's these are honestly more about just, you know, not throwing stuff in the bin. I've got something super cool to show you guys too. That once again, I gave the whole family like 10 days to go through the house. They left it, and I'm secretly glad, because I did say that I wanted it. I just realized that. I said I wanted that damn lemon tree, but there is something else I wanted that, I don't know, maybe the powers that be overlooked it because it was in the toilet. I don't know. But either way around, I've got it. It's mine now. I'll show you. It's got a bit of a backstory to it too. Bit of family history. So I'm glad I've got it. And I'll be even gladder if I can get this freaking battery out of the machine here. I better check for corrosion. Sometimes when it's difficult to get stuff like that out. Whoosh. Oh no, it's okay. The battery though, I think was not going to survive much longer. I'll show you the cool thing. So basically years ago, Mum and Dad went over to Croatia, and they spent time with my Bubba and Jada, which is like Grandma and Grandpa, and also my Uncle Frankie. Now, unfortunately, Uncle Frankie passed away a very long time ago as a very young man, which sucks. But when they were over there, they went to see Mad Max. But over there, in most of the world, it wasn't called Mad Max. It was called Road Warrior. And the word for it, I'm going to butcher it, but the word for it in Croatian is drumski ratnik. And yeah, anyhow. So they love the movie, and bear in mind that this place is, well, still back then was a very strict place to live. It used to be communist. But yeah, I don't know enough of the politics of the time, but let's just say my Uncle Frankie went back in and somehow stole the movie poster off the wall. Now, over there, they would have got him prison time. But he stole the movie poster. And without further ado, I'll show you it. It's something that I've always loved. It's always sat in one of the toilets in Mum and Dad's house. So while you're doing a crap, you've got to look at the poster. But this is the poster. Drumski Ratnik. Or Lucius Jerankovic. I don't know if that's how you actually pronounce any of that. My Croatian is extremely limited. How cool is that image though? So yeah, that's Mad Max. See, directed by George Miller, Mel Gibson, Bruce Spence, Virginia Hay. So I'm staring at it now. So in terms of sentimentality, that is right up there with the bloody fish dish and the lemon tree. Sorry, I just know that some of the people who took the lemon tree watch occasionally to see if they're being talked about. Well, you are. All right, so I've got to find out, no matter where I end up, whether it's on in a camper van or whatever, I'll find a way of making this poster work. So it's bloody awesome. And funnily enough, I was so upset when we were cleaning up. It was Ali that remembered it. She's like, hey, you know that poster is still here. No one took it. And I'm like, oh my God, cool, yes. It's little things like that, you know, the fact that TVs and stuff like that were left behind. They're old TVs. They're good for kids' rooms, absolutely. But probably, you know, nowadays technology is so far ahead, it may just be that this is good for, I don't know, a hospital room or, you know, a room where someone is quite unwell, but they can have the TV near their face and they can load the DVDs into the side. It still plays them. It's old, but it still plays them. I've got to take photos for the listing though, so I guess our grandiose time together is done just for the moment. Did you like the poster? If you did, comment Mad Max. I'm still playing that game. All right, guys, we're getting there slowly but surely, making progress. Yeah, slowly but surely making progress. I've got some listing photos done. I need to go back to that in a moment, but I'm also fairly pleased. I've got some of the whatnot stuff ready for tonight. I need to get more, and this was overloaded, so a couple more trips and this will be emptied out. Just making sense of some of the stuff that's there. They're just bags to put whatnot sales into. Some Duplo bricks, some Nerf guns that I need to list. That's just literally a bag of rubbish. And there's Goosebump books in the oldie bag. Obviously that's there as well. That's something I don't want to take with me if possible. Got lots of rubbish in the front of the car. It would be probably prudent for us to get a bin for in there. But yeah, it is getting there. And then just popping everything else, just getting it ready up there. Some bits and pieces that we're going to pack away to take. Yeah, it's been a power of work, but overall I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, it's about 1:30. I'm annoyed though, I'm thirsty as, and I don't think I brought my well, I know I didn't bring my cordial bottle with me. I thought I had. I made it up, but I didn't take it with me. So I don't know. I may go get something to eat, though I'm not terribly hungry just yet. But more for the purpose of just getting a drink. Then I'll come back here and continue. Yeah, I'm lucky. The ladies today actually left me with the toilet key so I can access the toilet. which will sound silly, but I spend so much time out here. I'm grateful. So I keep looking in there in hope that it's in the car. It's not. So I don't know. I'll either go over to Aldi or I'll go around the corner to KFC or something. I think I feel like just sitting down and taking a short break. Ali's got a major headache. She's laid down, thank goodness. I'm glad for that. And in the meantime, I'll just believe it or not, I'm actually looking down here for the cordial bottle. I'm like, please just be down here. It's not though. It's not. Yeah, I think I'll head off in just a moment and go get that stuff. I want to finish what I'm doing here first, so let's see if I can get that done. That'd be pretty damn sweet if I do say so myself. And I do say so myself. I'm actually happy. Well, I was before too, but I came to get KFC, but Routley's is open, so I'm going to get a salad roll. Win. It's 3 o'clock. I've been listing stuff for the eBay store. That's going okay. Kind of getting a little bit sick of being out here. Well, not sick of, but I almost wish that I had the internet webs. I can't find a rigid tape measure. I don't know where I put it down, so I've been using this to measure stuff. I'm about to do some action figures, and I don't know if you've seen these before. I got these at Savers. That's $6, but it goes for about 50 on eBay. They're the Lego IKEA boxes. Well, at least I think it goes for 50. I'll have to suss it, but I'm going to do these. Get some Ben 10 stuff done. Basically, I'm just going to schedule one item every day for the rest of the week, and well, at least until I come back next Friday or something. Because to be honest, we come back Thursday, we get married that night. We're meant to be heading possibly down to Warrnambool the next day. I don't really want to come to the offsite and freaking pack. I don't know, but I don't want to. All right, I've got to keep working, and I'm using this phone, so I'll be gas bagging soon because I've got toys in the car for tonight's stream. I do want to sell a fair bit of stuff, but I want to clear stuff from the massive towers that are around the corner. This is actually a good thumbnail. Let's pose for a thumbnail. Right. Thumbnail. I probably won't remember. I'll end up using something else. Okay, keep listening, keep listening, keep listening. It's been a big day. It's 3:45. I'm starting to head home now. You can see it's filled up again. It's a combination of rubbish that I need to throw out, but also there's multiple toys there. There's more toys at home. Tonight we're just going to try to clear through a whole bunch of stuff. Still need to make good money though, because we still need to generate income, which at the moment eBay is not doing that well for. So yeah, you guys won't see this in time, but I hope people show up at the toy show tonight. Tomorrow will be most likely video games or movies. I'm tempted to make a bit more revenue, to either do a daytime whatnot on Monday that I can pack them and send them on the day. I'm not entirely sure. But it's like if we don't make some more money, I'm going to be digging into the Mackay money. Which ain't cool. In any case, I'll keep you on top of everything. But for now, I'm buggered. I'm going home. I'm going to try to get a nap in. I hope to. And I'll see you guys tonight. But it'll be in the past for you. Or I'll see you on the next video, all right? I love you guys. Thank you so very much. And, oh no, I don't have anything in my beard. Bye.